So one of the strongest examples of the power of our mind over our health is the placebo effect. You probably have heard that term. You may or may not know what that means. So I'm just going to give you kind of in a nutshell what it means. And so we've all heard of experiments and trials of medications where patients were given like something like a sugar pill along with positive encouragement, and they discover that people heal from things like that, even though there's no active ingredient in the process. And that's really what the placebo effect means, is the power of our mind, the power of thinking that we're getting something that's going to heal us. It also has something to do with like how a doctor interacts with us, how a doctor has a conversation, the touch that we may receive in a doctor's visit. You know, just a touch on the shoulder actually has been shown to impact this placebo effect. So it's really fascinating when we think of like all of these ingredients in an interaction with a doctor and how that really affects our health. Okay, so one of the really fascinating studies that I came across that has to do with the placebo study and placebo research is this study of a knee surgery and what was the most effective kind of knee surgery. So actually this was not designed to be a placebo study. It was just designed to be a study of, does treatment A or treatment B work better for people with knee issues? So I'm going to kind of tell you a little bit about what this study was and the design of it, and then what the results that they found that were really surprising were. So there were 3 groups in this study of different types of knee surgeries. The first group were patients who received a surgery where they went in and they removed damaged cartilage out of the knees. The second was a group where they had their knee joint flushed out to remove materials that they thought were causing inflammation in the knee. And then the third group, they got a fake surgery. So they didn't actually do surgery on these people, but they took them into the operating room. They made like little incisions as if they had done something, and the people, you know, went through the whole going into surgery, being put under, and waking up and thinking that they had surgery. So the results that were really surprising were that the groups that received the 2 surgery improved as expected. Both treatments actually helped these people. But the fascinating thing here is that the placebo group improved just as much as the other 2 groups. In fact, the people in the placebo group were able to play basketball, to walk, to be very physically active when they had not been able to do so before. So it was very surprising, you know, to the doctor and to the patients when they found out that they actually hadn't had anything physically done, any surgery, and yet they improved. So one of the patients in the surgery actually said that in this world, anything is possible when you put your mind to it. I know that your mind can work miracles. So this was after finding out this news that they hadn't actually had surgery, this person, and yet he was able to be much more physically active and have less pain. And then the surgeon who actually was conducting the study said, "My skill as a surgeon had no benefit on these patients. The entire benefit of surgery for osteoarthritis of the knee was the placebo effect." So he hadn't set out to study anything about the placebo effect, and yet he learned quite a great deal about it.